Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you all had a very great new year and enjoyed yourselves. And today we are back with some new stuff. Some new, some used, but either way, all new to me. So, first thing up top here, we have a Broadway Limited box. And you guys will see, I just got my Union Pacific Power Car number 2066 with the roof antenna and with sound. So very, very excited for that. I pre-ordered this back in early April and it just got here. So yeah, took a while, but that's to be expected. So very excited to check that out. Check out some of the sound functions. Another thing that we have here is a new to me used 6413. So this is my missing GT DTNI patched GP40-2. So you guys know I have two over there, number 6422 and 6416. This is the missing one, the one that I've been missing, and I found it. Actually, I got it from a long-lost friend of mine. Both of these locomotives came from him on a Facebook marketplace for the Michigan modelers. So that was kind of neat. Found some cool stuff and reconnected with a long-lost friend, so that was cool. But yeah, very excited to have this one. We have some plans for this one because this does not have DCC and sound, but we have DCC and sound to put into it. So that's what's happening there. And then also we have 5816, one of the little bit earlier releases of the Grand Trunk GP38-2s, the actual Grand Trunk owned locomotives with the small tanks. If you guys remember my other GP38-2s that I have, they're former Rock Island, so they have the big tanks. So got this. Sadly, I do not have any DCC and sound for this. I did, but those were some of the spare parts that I ended up using for the EMD, the older EMD power there. So, so yeah, that one's going to be waiting a little while, but I do have everything I need for this one right here. So we're going to do upgrades on that pretty soon. And we'll take them out of the box. I wasn't going to, but nothing wrong with doing that. And I do not have my phone stand out here, so I will be doing the old one-hander here. We'll just look at them in the package here. It's pretty good locomotive, pretty clean. I did buy these kind of sight unseen, but from first glance, everything looks pretty nice. Looks pretty good and clean. Like I said, we do have some upgrades for that one. This one I will have to acquire some more parts to upgrade. So that one's just gonna be chilling on the shelf for a while until I can get some stuff together for it. But what I'm really excited for is this power car. We're going to check out this power car. So as you guys know, if you've been watching my channel for a while, I'm big into UP stuff. I love modeling UP stuff. You guys have seen a lot of my equipment out and about. Also a lot of my customized passenger stuff. And now having the power car, that's kind of a neat piece. And I do have some more stuff on pre-order through Train World for some more UP Broadway Limited stuff, but we'll move those out of the way. Move those back. And we'll check this out. So this is from the brand new release of these. Like I said, literally got it on pre-order. Actually got it last week, but when I'm filming this video, so it's made it here. Very excited to test the power functions on this. So bear with me because I do not have my phone stand out here currently, so everything's going to be one-handed. Jesus. There we go. Right off the bat, we have the control wand that has the magnet for some of the sound functions. We have all of our information here, some advertising, the warranty, directions. We're definitely going to need those. So looks like we have 3 volume settings that are controlled with the magnet wand, and then a startup and shutdown also controlled. Nice little notes there, and then finger tap functions for the lights. So that's pretty cool. A lot of parts. See the get to check out the exploded view here. See everything we got going on. Pretty standard stuff. Very cool car. Nothing on the backside. Get the car itself here. Looks like we have another baggie of some more additional parts. Appears to be around the pilots, the front and rear pilots of the car, some cut levers, and air hose detail. So we'll definitely be adding that. You know me, I gotta add all the detail. Got our free snacks. These are delicious, absolutely delicious. Don't eat those, that'll kill you or harm you greatly. Pull the car out here. And the nice packaging on these cars. I really like these. Looking at the bottom already, really nice undercarriage detail. You guys can see where the speaker is mounted in the fuel tank. Very nice to hide that in that area. And then all of the other appliance cabinets and such. Nice trucks. The only thing that looks like I'll have to add myself is the speed recorder cable. They do have the little speed recorder boxes, but no cables, so I'll figure out something to do with that. We'll get those on there. Other side of the car here looks super nice, and these are paint matched for the Walthers proto cars, so that's super nice. And I did get the later version with all of the special little antennas for the cameras and such. So we have some of that. If you guys have seen some of my UP Passenger stuff, you know we'll have to paint this little GPS dome black. We got some other nice details here, actually. Really nice top details here. This is where the old original GPS dome would have been, the big tall white ones that they had kind of in the early 2000s. The mounting plate was still there with a more modern little GPS dome on there, so that's kind of neat. Some wire details molded in. Really nice vent details. You can see the cooling fans down in there underneath the separately applied grate pieces. Really nice grating detail on the intakes up top. Really nice detail. Another one of the little antennas on the top here. Of course, this is a nice modern car, so we have that the more modern diaphragm style of the big black tubes that they use for that. And then looks like the pilot is kind of set up for kind of a wider swing on the coupler, so I think that's what these pieces are here, is to kind of fill that in and make that look a little bit more prototypical. I'm not worried about turning radius on this stuff, so of course we're going to go with the more prototypical inserts. I think those might just insert right into those kind of large rectangular gaps there. So we'll get those put in for sure. Really nice detailing. This is the B end of the car. It's got the brake on it. The A end of the car here. Once again with those more modern tube style diaphragms. Very cool, very nice. Absolutely love the detail on this car. It looks fantastic. This is amazing to actually have this in hand. Feels like forever ago when Broadway Limited first announced these, and of course, you know me, I love UP stuff, so I had to jump right on the boat when they had the pre-order stuff. And like I said, I got a lot more pre-order Union Pacific stuff coming from them, so more stuff yet to come, but definitely excited to have the famous 2066 power car. Even has my my favorite Union Pacific Private lettering on there, UPP. It's either Union Pacific Private or Union Pacific Passenger. Not 100% sure what they call it. I call it Private because this is kind of a car that they privately own. Because there are some cars that seems like they're a little bit more out of UP system, but they're still wearing Union Pacific's numbers, and they're not under the UPP, they're just UP. Not really sure how that works completely, but nice vents up top, beautiful detailing up top. I'll stop being such a busybody here and get some nice panning shots here for you guys if you really want to check it out. This is just so cool. Very, very neat. The whole custom-made top for the generators up there, that's really cool. And then, of course, the whole baggaging area, or the baggage area. Nice windows. Very nice car. It literally, you don't even think it's a Broadway Limited car. You think it's a Proto 2000, or not a Proto 2000, a Walters Proto. Much nicer than the Proto 2000. But so we're gonna put this on the track, and I need to face it this way so I can access the magnetic points there. So we'll put that on the power track. Rolls really nice. I didn't even see what kind of pickups we're dealing with. I'll check those out in a minute. So we'll put some power to it, and since this is DC, everything should come on. So we'll see. Yep. Very cool. Nice startup. I love the sound of that. That's my only passenger car that has sound now, so that's pretty cool. Roll it right along. Very nice, very cool. So we'll look in the window here. So okay, so that's lights off. That's lights on. Okay. And that is controlled on this antenna here. Lights off, lights on. Very cool. And it does only work on that. We'll go lights off, and then we'll get our little magnet out and test some of the features. So looks like we have 1 to 3 sound levels, so I'm guessing this is the loudest sound level. You can hear it pretty good. So okay, so it steps down quieter, and then very quiet. So, unless if you're really sensitive to noise, I don't know why you'd ever run it that quiet, because the steam locomotive itself is going to drown out that, but turn it all the way back up, so that's pretty cool. And we'll try the shutdown sequence. Ah, very cool. It takes it a minute. That's cool. Very cool. And we'll do that again. Fires right up every time. Beautiful. Very cool. This is definitely an exciting piece to my UP Heritage fleet. Really, really excited to have this car. I'll just shut the power off so that way that's not making a bunch of noise, but that is very cool to have a passenger car with sound. That's very unique. But this is a very unique car. There's not too many power cars modeled out there. As far as like bulk goes, like bulk modeling from a big name company like this. So this car's really cool. I would definitely suggest getting one of these. If you have not already pre-ordered one, you're gonna have a hard time getting one. I'd imagine you'd be able to find them in hobby shops for a little bit, but I bet you they go really fast. So that's why I definitely pre-order stuff like this, because it's a really unique piece. The price is just outstanding. Like, you would think this would be like a $200 car. I pre-ordered this for like 100 and something. And even with the tariff stuff, which I think was part of delaying this whole process, because these cars were supposed to come out in like September, and we're in January, and I got it the first week of January. So yeah, definitely delayed a bit, but everything gets delayed, so it's nothing to really cry about. But stuff like this, you really want to keep an eye out for it, and you definitely want to pre-order it, because I'd imagine people are going to try to resell these for pretty high on eBay, or Feebay as it's commonly called. But yeah, so definitely, if you want one of these, get it while your hobby shops have it in stock, because I bet you this goes really fast. This is such a cool car. I know they had older versions without the more modern antennas on it. They have non-sound versions, but I honestly thought about going with the non-sound version, but like, this is pretty cool. I need to go all out. So, like I said, even for sound and all the functions that this car has, it's dirt cheap. For what this car really is, it's pretty cheap. So, definitely well worth the purchase. Looks like we have contacts on each sides of the wheels there, so the ends of the axles go into those, so that's kind of nice. Pretty durable. Undercarriage of the car looks pretty good. Very clever housing for the speaker to get the sound out. They probably could have done the sound up here too. I'm not sure why they decided to go with it down there and not up here. Maybe just too much technology going on in there for all that to work and fit. But either way, sounds great. The car looks phenomenal. Beautiful car. Literally looks exactly like a proto passenger car. Same paint. They did an awesome. They were really smart to paint match the Walters Proto stuff, because that's what a lot of us have. You know, I would say more of us have the Proto cars than the brass cars, just because the brass cars are so expensive and hard to find. So this is a really nice plastic model. It is everything that you would really want or need it to be. So definitely, if you're a UP fan and you have passenger equipment, I would strongly advise in getting one of these fast, because these are just so cool. So that's it for this video. A little bit of show and tell of what I've gotten in, and a little bit of a review on the UP 2206, or Jesus, 2066 power car. Very cool. Love the detail on this. This is just such a cool car. I can't wait to run this on some of my UP passenger stuff. Very excited for that. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. Not 100% sure what I'm going to have in the next video, or when it will be. I'm kind of busy with some other things right now. So, but yeah, that's it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And until next time, take care.